Hey lovelies, it's Kate, and we are here with another mansion. And also, I just watched the trailer for the next expansion pack. I'm so excited, and I bet so are you. If you haven't watched it yet, you should totally watch the trailer after this video here because it's amazing. And I know that I'm a really positive person. Like, I'm always happy when we get new build buy. I'm always here for new content, so I can just build some new stuff. I'm not using CC, so please give me all the build buy. I'm just always hyped up and mostly positive. But this time, believe me, it's really amazing and it's so well received in the community so far. The new pack is going to be called Snowy Retreat, and it looks so beautiful. It's located, or the new world is located in Japan. So this time around, we won't have a new world which is inspired or located in the US. It's an Asian world, the first proper Asian world, and it's all about skiing, sledding, snowboarding. It looks really, really beautiful. You can climb mountains, and there is just a lot of stuff happening. And we are going to talk about this in this video. But first, let me quickly talk about this house and what's going on here. So I built this in Deso Valley, and I wanted to work on a modern mansion, but I wanted to have a beautiful color contrast, which is why I used this pale blue, almost gray roof. I used this eco lifestyle wall decoration to create a contrast. So all the really warm toned wood on the exterior is this eco lifestyle object. I used this object a lot, and this way I was able to create a contrast. I also used some tool magic. I rotated some spotty waterfalls so they were horizontally, so it looks like a river or creek. I don't know, just a really fancy water feature. There's a pool house, and I'm also going to go back to this later in this video and explain you how and why I built this and all that, but first let's talk about the big news here. So Snowy Retreat will be the next expansion pack. It's going to be released on November 13, and it's a beautiful world where your Sims can go on vacation. And now you might think, oh no, I don't want to have another vacation world. I want my Sims to live there. Well, here is the good news, spectacular news. The new world is going to be both a world for residential lots and a vacation world, because you can let your Sims live in this world, but you can also have some rental lots. So it's 2 in 1 basically, which is amazing, because I know with island living, for example, a lot of people were disappointed that it's not a vacation world. A lot of Simmers also preferred a regular world over a vacation world. And now we don't have to choose. You don't have to make up your mind. You can just have both. And this is just amazing. I'm really excited about this. It looks really beautiful. It's located in Japan, as I said. So we finally have a proper Asian world. It looks really beautiful from the trailer, and they said that they teamed up with some people, so it wouldn't be stereotypical representation, so it's proper representation. And I'm not the expert here, but from what I've seen in the trailer, it looks really good. There's a train station that looks really Japanese and traditional, kind of like the real deal, and people arrive there and they greet each other. There seems to be an onsen, I think it's called. I don't know how to pronounce this. Like these hot springs, and it looks really beautiful. We have a lot of new amazing build by objects, and now I just get ready for this. I'm so excited. Split levels. So there are these customizable platforms. This is what they called it in the description, but it's technically just a split level on the inside. It looks really beautiful. So you can have a sunken living room, a proper one, not like the trick that we had to use where you just delete a part of the foundation. Proper sunken living rooms, which is, I think, really important for Japanese builds. So you have this type of living room, and this is just great. And of course it can be used for all kinds of different builds. You don't have to use this for traditional Japanese builds or only for traditional Japanese builds. You can use it for all kinds of builds. We've been waiting for this for so long. You could also create a stage, just different things. I have no idea how high you can make it, like if it's only like a small step, like a tiny sunken living room, or if we can increase the height. We don't know anything yet. We've just seen the trailer. There's a small description out, but I'm really excited about this because this is one of the most important build mode updates probably. I mean, we got the terrain tools, we can change foundation heights, really important, but split levels are huge. This is a big deal, and I'm really excited about this. Also, new kitchen counters, and from the description, I think they did it the way they did it with Island Living, where you have really traditional objects and then like a modern twist on this kind of style, which is always great, because this way you can go the traditional route, or you can create a Japanese build, but it's more modern and not super traditional. I really enjoyed this with Island Living, and I also feel like a lot of the more modern objects are really versatile and you can use them for all kinds of different builds, and this is also the case for Island Living, and I'm just really excited about this. It looks really beautiful, and I'm not a gameplay person like I always build. I'm just building and building, but the skiing, the snowboarding, the sledding, it looks really, really amazing. It's just really beautiful, and I'm really excited about this. And I'm gonna say I feel like they did something right with this pack. I know that a lot of people have been a bit disappointed recently because of Journey to Batu, and then I don't even know what was the expansion pack before this one. Eco Lifestyle. It was Eco Lifestyle. Eco Lifestyle was also, I mean, it was kind of well received, and the build buy objects are amazing, but then a lot of people weren't really into the whole eco lifestyle theme, saving the environment, which is important, and I really, really love this whole topic and that they included it. It's really important to talk about, but I feel like the hype wasn't that big. I personally enjoyed all these packs, but this is kind of just the reception, what I saw on social media. And now after this trailer, all the reactions, everyone seems to be very, very excited. And I'm gonna say I'm really relieved, because when I started YouTube and Get Famous came out and all these packs, the hype was so big, and like on social media there was just so much excitement and people were looking forward to the new pack, and it was just, I just loved the whole energy, and I feel like it's kind of back right now. This year wasn't easy when it just came to new packs and how they were received, and I'm just happy that there is a pack that a lot of people seem to be excited about. I just love this energy, and I just love that a lot of simmers are going to enjoy the game again probably, and I just can't wait. It looks really, really beautiful. I've also just, the only complaints that I've really seen were that we already got some snow in Seasons, and now it's a snowy world, but I think it's a completely different thing, because Seasons implemented snow and all that, but this is just different. This is like a winter wonderland in Japan, and I don't think that it has anything to do with Seasons. Also, good news, if you don't own Seasons, you don't need it. So you don't need Seasons in order to have snow in the new world, in the new expansion pack. This is like a separate thing. You don't need Seasons for that. You can just buy the new pack, and then there will be snow, of course. They made this very clear on Twitter, because people were kind of worried this would be bad, because I don't think a expansion pack should rely on another expansion pack, and it doesn't, so it's all fine. So if you don't own Seasons, you can still get the new pack and enjoy some snow. I'm also excited if there are any changes to the snow. I haven't spotted anything in the trailer really, but one of the main concerns with Seasons was that the snow isn't really deep, it's just really shallow. So when the Sims are walking on the snow, it doesn't really look like snow, or not like deep snow. And I'm really excited to see if there are some changes to the snow, but I don't know, but like when you look at the pack and the trailer, there's even more to it than the stuff that I've talked about. You just have to watch it. I just feel like they put a lot of work into this, and I feel like a lot of simmers will really enjoy this. Also, I feel like it's something fresh and different, but it's not too weird in a way of something that, I mean, I don't really like to say this because I think it's a bit stupid, but the whole no one asked for this thing, you know? Because I feel like even though no one really asked for this before the survey, it's still something that everyone kind of enjoys. And this is what I talked about in my last video, where I kind of said something that you weren't expecting, but as soon as it's out, you just noticed that you wanted it all along, this kind of thing. And I feel like a Japanese winter wonderland is exactly this for a lot of people. And I always expected for some reason. Like, I always thought if we would ever get a winter vacation pack, this kind of thing, I always thought that it would be located in Aspen, like the city or town, I don't know, in the USA where everyone is like skiing, where all the rich people go skiing. I always thought that they would base a winter vacation skiing world on Aspen, or I don't know, something like this, because we have so many US-centric worlds, and I was kind of expecting the same, and I'm so relieved that it's an Asian world, because I know that a lot of people have been asking for this. And it's such a great idea to combine the whole Winter Wonderland skiing thing with an Asian world. It's such a great combination. It's a huge surprise, and it's just amazing. Also, they teamed up with a couple of simmers, with James Turner, Deligracy, Simlicy, and Lil Simsy, and I'm so excited about this. I just can't wait to see how they were involved. I bet that Simlicy created some amazing builds for this pack, and I think it's great that they decided to involve a couple of simmers, a couple of game changers, and this is just really exciting. So we will see what's going to happen. I bet some of the houses, or the house that we saw in the trailer, was probably created by Simlicy or Deligracy. I don't know. I don't even know how they were involved, but I'm really excited about this. And also, I saw on Twitter that a couple of simmers were concerned that no Asian creators or game changers were involved in the process, but they made clear that they internally teamed up with some people, so there would be some proper representation, so it's not stereotypical and all that. So they made sure that there is good representation, and people of Japanese descent were involved apparently, which is a good thing. So we will see what's going to happen. I just had to talk about this because this is big news, especially the whole customizable platforms thing. I don't know, I think maybe we won't be able to change the height a lot, because maybe they would have simply called split level, but at the same time, maybe split level would have been too generic, because split level is just a general build feature. But here it was probably all about having this sunken type of living room for Japanese builds. So anything is possible. We don't know anything yet. There will probably be a gameplay trailer soon, so there's always a teaser like this, a short trailer, just music, and then we will have a gameplay trailer, usually with commentary. So one sim is kind of just walking around the new world and telling us stuff. So we will see what's going to happen. I'm just really excited. I hope that all the excitement in the community comes back, because I'm just ready for this. This would be amazing. It would be a great end to this year, Sims 4 content wise, and we will see what's going to happen. Also, back to the build quickly. I'm sorry, I just had to talk about all the news. So here, these paintings, I only stumbled upon them recently. They are part of Discover University. And the problem is, or for me the problem was, you can't find them in the regular painting section, like where you click in build mode and you find all the pictures, paintings, whatever. You have to go to wall decorations, where you find all the other things that you can place on a wall, like the equalizer thing that I used on the exterior. There you can find these photographs, and they look so beautiful. They look more realistic than most of the other pictures, paintings, whatever in this game in general. And I feel like they are perfect for a more modern build, especially if you want to have this monochrome kind of look. And as I said earlier, I used a lot of green. There is a lot of green. I used this cats and dogs sofa and the super dark green wall color. This is why I used this lamp, because it really illuminates the whole wall. Otherwise, it's really hard to tell that it's even a dark green. Like, it's super, super dark, but I was going for this kind of style. And here in this room, I used some cabinets, just like some type of cabinet just below the TV, and I just wanted to have a separate TV room, because for some reason when I started to furnish the other room, it just turned into some type of formal living room, no TV, nothing. So I of course had to add a TV room so Sims can just hang out and watch TV. I also just included a small corner, like some type of office corner, so there's anything your Sims need. And I didn't include all bedrooms in this video, but there are a lot of bedrooms, so there's a lot of space, and I turned the pool house, as you will see, into a home gym. But technically you could also just remove the gym equipment. You could place a bed in there and you would have a small house for a butler, for example. Because if you own vintage glamour stuff and if you enjoy having a butler, this would be perfect. I also only built walk-in showers for this build, and here in this bathroom I wanted to use a bit of green. I just have this, I'm just in this phase again where I just love to use green stuff, I don't know, and I'm dreaming of a green kitchen. Also talking about kitchen, I've been baking a lot, and I got my KitchenAid, as I told you, and I finished baking my first bread a couple of days ago, and this is like a whole process because the dough has to stay in the fridge for days and all that stuff, so it was a whole process, and I'm just so proud. It turned out so well. I was afraid that something would go wrong, maybe it's just wrong on the inside or on the outside it's like not crispy, I don't know, but it turned out so well. So I'm totally into baking. I'm baking inside a iron cast pot, like not like a pan, but like a huge pot where you can just place the dough inside, and this kind of basically guarantees that nothing goes wrong while baking. So I can totally recommend this. It's a lot of fun and also a bit scary when the oven is super hot and you have this unbelievably heavy iron cast pot in your hands. I don't know, this was a whole other struggle. This was kind of the bread adventure. I posted pictures on Discord. Also, if you haven't joined the KateEmerald community Discord yet, you can do that, of course. I'm going to put the link in the description box. We are over 850 members, and I can't believe it. Like, as I said in another video, I did this on a whim because I thought, okay, everyone kind of has a Discord, why not? Like, I spent some time on another Discord and I kind of got more comfortable using Discord in general because I always was a TeamSpeak person, but then I kind of got more familiar with how to use Discord, so I figured, hey, why not? Let's just do it. So I created a Discord, then Sadie came around the corner, my wonderful admin, and then it all kind of happened, and I'm still blown away. Thank you so much for your support. Of course, thank you to Sadie, who just takes care of everything. There are competitions and houses, like in Harry Potter, where you have houses and more competitions, lots of different things. So make sure to check out the Discord if you haven't yet. It's a lot of fun there. And this is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will have a fantastic week. Don't forget to watch the trailer. You will just love it. Just go to the official Sims 4 YouTube channel. You will see it. It's just amazing. And let me know in the comments down below, of course. Are you excited for the new pack? Are you going to buy it? Are you excited to see some builds with the new pack? And is this something you've been hoping for? Maybe you've been waiting for an Asian world for the longest time. I don't know, just let me know what you think, and I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye!